So sometimes when you get a piece like this, we did a lot of work on this. It was severely damaged, crushed almost flat. We hammered this out. There's quite a few deep pits in it still since we used the file on it. So to hand sand that would be many, many hours. And of course, remember, this is one of the pieces we said that if you could find a better one, better off, because it can be fixed if you need to. If you're doing a really rare car and you can't find it, it can be fixed. So I'm going to switch to a die grinder here, a 90-degree die grinder. I've got a disc on here which is Velcro. It's very easy to change, and I've got several different grits that I can put on there. Now I'm going to start pretty aggressive. This is an 80 grit. Now if you're going to try something like that, you should get a piece of scrap and try it first, because if you go at it and wreck your piece, then you've got a big problem, especially if it's one of those you can't find. And the good thing about trying it on a piece of scrap or something is that being 80 grit, you want to dull that down a bit. You want to go at it. It's going to dull pretty fast, so you don't want to go at your good piece too heavily. And when we were hand sanding, I said don't be afraid to push hard, but don't push hard with this, because you're going to make some damage. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to put a little bit of Tripoli compound on here. That will help lubricate it a bit. That looks pretty smooth. I think that's going to work good. I mean, there's a lot of scratch lines in it, but I think that's going to work really good. Be careful, that gets really hot, so don't be burning your fingers on it. It's the same with buffing. When you start buffing, it's not so bad on the finer buffing wheels, but when you first start, that can get really hot. on just because it's quite pitted still. I'm going to go to a 320 now. Okay, now that we've got to that stage, we have to hand sand this to finish because, like I said before, you don't go across with it. But of course, with these little wheels spinning that way, you've got your grain going across like that. So we want to smooth that so it's all in with the curve of the long part of the piece.